Dear friends, welcome to another episode of Geopolitical and Military News. In this video, we will discuss remote air combat and how Russia and Ukraine are clashing in the skies using drones. Military drones have existed for many decades, with the form we know today emerging in the mid-1990s with the MQ-1 Predator, a multifunctional drone for observation, reconnaissance, and attack missions. The Predator inaugurated a new era of large-scale drones, authentic observation and attack platforms, paving the way for the development of even larger and more complete vectors, such as the MQ-9 Reaper, in the first decade of the 21st century. It has an endurance of over 24 hours, carrying up to 4 air-to-ground missiles and 2 high-precision GBU bombs. The success of these drones in asymmetric conflicts, like the war in Afghanistan, led many other countries to develop similar projects, such as Turkey's Bayraktar TB2, a medium drone with more than 24 hours of endurance and capable of carrying 4 small and lethal precision air-to-ground missiles. Another country that invested heavily in this technology was Israel, which, in addition to developing medium and large platforms, also specialized in the development of small kamikaze drones, authentic flying bombs that are highly agile and launch themselves against their targets with lethal precision. But despite all this technological development and the widespread use of drones in various conflicts, the first war where these unmanned vectors really stood out was the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict in 2020, with Azerbaijan employing Turkish and Israeli drones against Armenian forces, thus achieving a tremendous tactical advantage that was decisive for victory in that conflict. The success of the mass employment of drones in that war led many analysts to declare it the beginning of the drone era. But no one was prepared for what happened just 2 years after that conflict, when Vladimir Putin, leading a powerful army of nearly 200,000 soldiers, invaded neighboring Ukraine. The technological and quantitative difference between the two armies was enormous, forcing Ukraine to seek alternative solutions, mainly to counter the large Russian columns of vehicles and armored vehicles. With this goal in mind, videos soon began to appear showing Ukrainian soldiers increasingly using drones, from medium attack platforms like the iconic Turkish Bayraktar TB2 to small domestic drones adapted for observation and artillery fire correction missions. Shortly after, small homemade kamikaze drones emerged, some of them mere commercial drones like those you can buy in any store, with Ukrainians attaching small grenades in surprisingly lethal homemade mounts against both infantry and armored vehicles. Russia, with much broader resources, also did not lag behind in this area, effectively initiating the drone era during the Russian invasion of Ukraine. With so many drones flying over the battlefield, both sides developed countermeasures, one of them being electronic warfare, aiming to affect the data link between the operator and the drone. However, it is not a 100% reliable technology, with an average success rate considered low. Hitting these drones from the ground, especially the smaller ones, is also not easy. Therefore, if it is so difficult to face drones on the ground, the solution is to confront them where they are, giving rise to a new modality, dogfighting or aerial combat between drones. The first to start this practice were the Ukrainians, in response to large Russian observation drones. As everyone knows, Russia has a great advantage in terms of artillery, but to hit targets accurately, the Russians need to resort to high-altitude observation drones. These drones, flying between 2,000 and 3,000 meters, can observe everything within a radius of dozens of kilometers, with the operator being able to observe artillery impacts and then correct the shots to increase accuracy. This combination of a large number of artillery pieces and ammunition with observation drones is highly lethal, giving Russia a significant tactical advantage on the front line. Therefore, the Ukrainians began hunting these observation drones, using small drones armed with remotely detonated grenades, much cheaper than missile-based air defenses and even more accurate as they are remotely guided in the first-person view. In some videos that began to circulate, you can see a Russian Zala reconnaissance drone being destroyed by a Ukrainian drone, and in another video, a Russian Orlan reconnaissance drone is shot down by the remote detonation of an explosive charge carried by a Ukrainian drone. According to the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense, the use of drones for the mission of hunting other drones in the skies is rapidly expanding, thus marking the birth of the drone dogfight era in that conflict. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Until next time,